For a limited time only, head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS for 15% of all purchases. Not only can you purchase coins, you can purchase players, you can purchase training, you can sell coins for a little bit of extra bread. Who can use extra bread? You can get your solos done. You can pay to get your level grinded. You can sit back and relax and let someone do the dirty work for you. Go to the link in the description and make sure you click it and head on over to MrMuckCoin.com and use code GS for 15% off all your purchases. Amen. What's going on, guys? GS here. Welcome back to everyone's favorite A Mud Squad gameplay. Now, I know what you're saying. Like, Nelson, you put us through enough of this. You built your channel off of online head-to-head, and you're right. This is the literal very last Squads gameplay I have on my computer. The last time I threw 4 games out there, and I had 1 remaining because I wasn't editing 5 games. This was the literally last one, and I woke up late today, so this is kind of like a break glass in case of emergency. Had 1 gameplay, no one's seen yet, so let me go on ahead and have this for you guys. So, usually I try to wake up at 4:30 a.m. That way I can go ahead and get you guys gameplay. And I woke up late today. Instead of waking up at 4:30, I woke up at around 1 in the afternoon. So I woke up late. So, we got you guys this gameplay instead. Now, this gameplay is a 2v1. I'm in my playoffs, and then Mikey B goes on ahead and he disconnects, unfortunately. Now, what's wild is that literally right before he said that, we played like a season and a half with no disconnects. This is before the patch, so disconnects are still happening, but they're far, far less than what they previously were. And what? He's like, we haven't disconnected. We're doing good. We're playing well. We're doing very good together. And then as soon as we match in, he has absolutely no connection. My man gets DC. And I'm like, shoot. In my playoffs, this is not good. So technically, this is head-to-head. This is me against the DG crew. Me against them. Mano Hermanos. 1v2. If only we could start off with a fumble. Made me feel good about myself. Boom! It's a fumble! Very good way to start the game, baby. Now, whenever you're in squads by yourself, I'm running with Mikey's team, Mikey's offense. Thankfully, he uses the Saints playbook, so, that's my base playbook. So I'm very familiar with the plays. But he doesn't have my offense. He doesn't have my personnel. He does have a juiced up Marcus Allen, but he doesn't have a very good kicker. I have the limited kicker, so I can boot field goals from like the 37, 38. With his kicker, I got to be at about the 30. He has the limited kicker power up, but he doesn't have the full blown thing. So, and he's got like 80 kick power. I got to be at like the 27 or something like that. So, very first play, he comes out in like, what is this, I wing, a single back wing or whatever it is, and he just runs wheel routes, and I'm like, okay, we got to try and stop that. That didn't work. Let's try some man-to-man. Let's see if, hopefully that's going to work. Let's just see. Hike, motion, wheel, wide open. I'm like, oh, this is going to cause me issues. This is going to give me trouble by myself. Now, with 2 users, obviously, he could watch the left, he could watch the right. Or, one user watch it and the other one shoot the gap in case if it's a run. But it's just me. It's just me. He goes to his trusty wheel route right there. Thankfully, it's overthrown. Now, we could really hold him to 3 here. That would be great. He goes to the wheel to the sidelines. And thankfully, no animation right there. So, we'll take it. We held him to 3. Now, we were gifted a free 3 because of the fumble and the kick return. So, we're up a possession. And we'll take that because we do get ball at the half. So, we want to go on ahead and hopefully put some points on the board. Now, again, frustrating by myself. I have 2 users shooting the gaps on runs. I have 2 users following my routes, and I cannot motion out by myself. So it gets a little difficult trying to, move the ball. Unless you got the schwiggles out. We got the schwiggles, baby. Look at that, it's good. Go. Oh, almost, but Gilmore tracks him down. But when a field goal range, you see that red 3 right there. I am taking down as much time as possible because I need to go on ahead and, try to not give them the ball back, because I tell people all the time there's 2 things your opponent needs in order to come back: time and the possession. Now, I'm in control of both. Now, mind you, I don't have a lead, but I'm guaranteed the lead here unless a turnover happens, right? I'm guaranteed the lead because I'm already in field goal range. and I get ball at the half. So, I'm going to play very passive. I'm going to try my best to just, try and keep the ball on the ground, don't make any mistakes, and get some good runs. And hopefully put some points on the board. And that's exactly what happens there with the toss. So we're up 10-3, and it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. You're about to see here. He does his trusty motion wheel to the right. And I thought I can get a pick. You see right here. And I was sadly mistaken. And he's gone. That's when I had Harrison Smith, who's a goon in zone, but just a little slow. Yeah, not the best way to, keep my morale up. Like, my morale was high and all the way down. Like Looney Tunes power just went out. Like he just revoked it from my soul. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like I fought hard. 17 runs and swiggles and juking, and he just scores just on one play. And I'm like, sheesh, man. It's all right. Back again on offense we go. He over pursued way too much, and that right there allows me to cut up field and almost get in field goal range. Now, mind you, almost in field goal range with my kicker. With his kicker, I need to be at about the 28-yard line in order to make this. So hopefully we can make something happen here. So right here, we need a big play. So it's 10-10. We're at the 40-yard line. It's like, you know what, let me see if I can get a run in. And that's exactly what happens. 3rd and 5. I felt confident that I'm going to catch them off guard. They're probably going to be expecting a pass there. And it was not. It was a run. And speaking of run, another beautiful run right there by none other than Marcus Allen. We try a fullback dive. That right there gets shut down. We no huddle. And then we hand the ball off again, and this time we get into the end zone. Now, we are up 17-10, 10 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ball at the half. So we're feeling confident, right? We're feeling confident. They're struggling against the run a little bit. Now, mind you, I will pass if I need to, but, as long as they don't force me to pass, I'll keep the ball on the ground all day. All day. A funny thing is that AKG loaded up on my account yesterday to stream. He ended the stream and he just wanted to play with the Lizards for a game or two. And he gets on and he sees that I had like 1 point something mil. I actually had 2 mil. And he's like, you better have Steve Young. You better. He looks and I still have Tom Brady. And he sees that I picked up 4 diamond cornerbacks. He said, yo, GS is wild. Like, GS really will spend everything on defense and just run the ball all day. Like, he does not care about offense. This is wild. How do you spend 2 mil and get, like, defense when you already have defense? Like, this man just does not do anything but run the ball. Very true. I'm going to soup up my defense. I'm going to soup up my run blocking. And I'm just going to run the ball and pass when necessary. But keep the ball on the ground, baby. Boy, I've been doing this for several years. I'm the run genie, baby. This is what I do. The thing is, you do what you do, but I do like I do it. But when I do it like I'm doing it for TV. That's the problem right there. You understand what I'm saying, baby boy? I do it like I'm doing it for TV. And, so I need to hook up my offense. I know, my offense is lacking. An 88 overall offense is good, but it could definitely be better. I could have put that 2 mil into my offense and, got a few diamond offensive line and upgrade and stuff like that. And eventually I will. Actually, my next upgrade, I'm probably going to sell Steve Young. Get Steve Young, sell Tom Brady. And I'm only going to sell Tom Brady because I just eventually want a hot route master and protect it. And Kurt Warner gives you hot route master. And if you guys don't know, that allows me to put routes on every single receiver on the game. Like, I can do table routes, any receiver in the game. I'm allowed to do that with everyone. And that's the archetype that, the slow quarterbacks get. And that's thankfully something that makes you want to pocket QB. It's the fact that I can throw corners, posts. I can do all type of different things. Right here, we get stopped. And it's 4th down. It's like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to hope for the best. And not only do we get the necessary yards for a first down, he can go. As Marcus Allington goes in for 6. Now, that right there was a spicy play call. It most certainly was. Because, obviously, if we get stopped, I still can potentially maintain the lead. I'm a very passive person, and I've always been like that. But if I get stopped, I can still potentially, maintain the lead by holding them to 3. And their red zone offense, as long as they don't get this motion wheel, has been, not so good. So I started changing things up. I started manning him up. As you see right there on the wheel, we manned them up this time. And I think that's what we started doing, is I started just grabbing a linebacker. I wasn't expecting a run. That's what they're fourth rush, like he was really running the ball, rarely running the ball. And then I just started manning him up, and I felt like that right there gives me a better opportunity to stop this wheel, because if I manually watch it and he runs the ball, I can't shoot the gap. But right there, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. As Deion Jones takes it full 6, and he gets the pick. And right there was severely overthrown. And that right there looks like it might be an end to their, not their season, because I'm in my playoffs. And then to their game. We're up 31-13, and we were, for the most part, in control the entire game. I don't think I won a single drive without putting points on the board. I think I kicked a field goal or a touchdown every single time I touched the ball. So that's always good. And on top of that, we forced a few mistakes from them and took advantage of it. That's the end of the video, fellas. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Back to live commentaries, head-to-head gameplay tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that, man. It's your boy GS. We're going to go ahead and be signing out. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time. Peace!
I mean, look at it. All these cards are super, like Dan Dierdorf. That's a 500K card alone. Brady's pretty expensive. Just the training for him was pretty expensive. The training